Jillian here at Connections Early Years Family Center, and I am a summer staff here who every week we try and do a video to take you and your child through some outdoor learning and how to get outside. We're going to continue with that this week. So if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that usually we do something a little more concrete and hands-on, like we've done sound walls and bug hunts and dyeing with different food scraps. But what we're going to do today is a little bit different. So I want you to really get out of our concrete hands-on bubble, because today we are going on an entirely imagination-based play. So for this one, we're going to focus on why imagination is so important for your child's development. All of these things that we've been working on so far are really important, just like exploration is for critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Imagination-based play is just as important for those problem-solving skills, as well as for finding ways to help your child learn to de-stress naturally and develop empathy and really explore things that they wouldn't always get the opportunity to explore just based on our physical confines. So today, we're going on an adventure, so I invite you guys all to join me on this adventure and really just have as much fun with today as possible. There's no real material list that you need for this activity because it is entirely based on our imagination. It's best, obviously, in an outdoor environment, as all things are. And so we're going to be trying to do things like using our natural creations like stones and stumps and tree logs as sort of imagination-based play, things as, oh, this could be a store, this could be a river, this could be whatever we want it to be. But it's okay if you don't have a lot of things like that. You can always just make do by turning over a patio table onto its side, or maybe pulling out some chairs and arranging it into a circle. Whatever it is that you kind of have to make do with, that's okay. That's the fun of this activity. The other thing that we have, just as a little bit of a guide, because imagination takes practice. Like any other skill, this isn't going to be something that you're automatically, really amazing at the first time you do it. You're going to maybe need a little bit of practice before you get really comfortable just getting out of your bubble and enjoying that imagination. So for those of you who are maybe a little less comfortable, there's this wonderful tool called Map. And I'm going to be using this in today to just kind of help role model some of the things that we can do to help our children really get into this and become comfortable using nothing but their imagination to have just a really wonderful time outside. So imagination play can be anything from fighting wizards with wands made of sticks, or chasing down dragons through the grass, or maybe something to do with aliens, whatever it is. It's up to your child. They have different interests, they have different things they want to pursue and think about, and that's great. This allows them to do that. But for today, we are going to be role modeling some imagination play based on as though we are going on a gold hunt in 1897 to the Yukon looking for the gold rush, and hopefully enough gold that we can maybe buy ourselves a little snack or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's just going to be fun. It's going to be super silly, and we're going to be using our map and just like a couple other household things that you and your child would have lying around, just to really show you how easy it can be just to get outside and just have a completely silly time being physically active and building your child's imagination. So with that said, let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting here in my little cabin in the woods, as you can tell by my lovely cedar yard. And before I go on my adventure, I know I have my map. That is super key, so I don't get lost. But I think I also need some other things before I leave home. So what do we need when we always go out to play in the sun? I think I should definitely have my bottle of water, stay hydrated. But also, because we want to make sure we're being safe in the sun, I'm going to put on my sun hat. And we're going to wear that as we go out on our adventure. But according to my map, before I can get towards the river, which is the next step, I'm over here, I have to get by this forest, and this forest is super big and has these lovely leaves that we have been planting in our good friend's garden. So we're going to see if we can maybe just crawl through the forest and try and avoid any animals or scary things like that on our way to the river. So let's go. Roll my map up. Wait a sec. What's that? Do you hear that? It sounds like a bear. That's definitely a bear. So we're going to look for our bear. It's right over there on the stump. What are we going to do with this bear? Because I don't know how to get by it, and I don't want to hurt it, and it doesn't want to hurt me. So I think we're going to have to try and be as loud as we can to scare this bear away. So see if we can scare the bear away. Be as loud as you can. Clap your hands, shake your hands. Try and scare the bear away. So we made it by that bear, and it's good. He's off doing his thing. We can finally do our thing. And the great thing is we also made it to the river, which means, according to my handy dandy map, it is time to cross the river to get to our mountain. Lucky for me, someone left half the canoe, which is all I need. I'm gonna get in this canoe. I got my oars here, and I'm just gonna start paddling down the river. It is so nice here, nice and refreshing after all the forest and the mosquitoes. Oh, it's getting a little rocky. It's getting really rocky. I think we might just crash. All right, our boat has capsized. We're in the middle of nowhere. I lost my map in the river, but the good news is I can see our mountain right over there. So we just have to walk along the riverbank until we get there. So I'm going to just do some hopping along these river stones. If I was maybe a little bit smaller, I would have a guardian walk with me and I would hold their hand because, you know, everyone wants to be safe and work on our coordination. But as it is, I'm going to hop from river stone, log, stone, and bam! We made it to the foot of our lovely mountain. So I've made it here to the foot of this mountain. I am finally ready to look for my gold. I have my handy dandy vegetable steamer, which is the best tool for looking for gold. And I have all of this sand, this mountain rock where the gold could be hidden. So I really just got to get my steamer in there and try and sift through and see what I can find. If I can find any gold. Right now I'm not finding any, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep my hopes up. Just get it right in there. Get as much sand as I can. And keep on sifting. It's a lot of work. I'm actually starting to get kind of hungry. Good thing I have my water nearby to hydrate all day. I'm gonna keep going. And I think I see something. Right in there, there it is. I have got my piece of gold. My journey has been realized. I've made it all this way, and this is what I came looking for. So now, I can finally decide what I want to spend my newfound wealth on. Let's see. It's been a really long afternoon walking all the way from my cabin in the woods, across the river and through the forest and sifting for my gold, and I'm definitely ready for a snack now. Good thing is I have my piece of gold, which should be more than enough to buy myself a lovely snack. So I'm just gonna head over here to this lovely shopkeeper. I'm gonna give him my gold piece, and in return, I get a lovely bran muffin. And suddenly my day is perfect. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun watching our make-believe video of outdoor play. I know it seems super silly and kind of all over the place, but the point is to let your child really explore their imagination in ways that you can't always do in traditional classroom environments, or maybe doing hands-on activities that are more structured. This is completely unstructured play, and that is super important for your child's development. As always, there will be a link below the video, just some other ideas, some other ways that you can help your child really get used to using their imagination, tapping into it, and also some of the benefits that this has for their development. And if you can, send us a little message or a picture or something to show some of the creative ideas that you and your child are doing outside, we always love to see that. So thank you again for joining me, and